And we are live. Hello, my lovelies. You are here for the Spring in a Reading-a-thon After Hours live show. And I am accompanied by my lovely co-host, or I should say one of my lovely co-hosts, Clint from Reads Readers.
Hi.
Kaylani may or may not be joining us. She was feeling very tired, so if she can, she's going to jump in, but she may not. Okay, so who here has their tacos ready for when everybody wants to start eating? Nice.
I mean, I did purchase nachos earlier too, but I went ahead and ate those because I was hungry, and I'm pretty sure those fucked up my stomach.
Oh no. So Marty, I think, is just now starting to cook the tacos because he was like, "Well, do you want them at 8?" And I was like, "Well, I can't start a live show with me eating." So I was like, "You can start cooking them at 8." They're gonna be like healthy tacos with
Oh no. I went to Fuzzy's taco shop
yeah.
and got shredded chicken tacos.
But see, I have to like eat different. I have to eat the whole gluten free and no red meat and uh dairy free and all of that fun stuff. So I've got we're having some Beyond Meat super tacos.
How fun.
Hopefully it's delicious.
Fingers crossed.
Hello, Tori.
I also have my mango, strawberry, Moscato, Arbor missing. I am
I
drinking
have
in
my water.
solidarity for you. And I'm drinking for Kaylani, seeing that she's not here.
I have my water because I can't have any alcohol either. But
So,
I do have oxycodone, which I've had to take because I'm in so much pain right now. Hi, Nikki. Hello, Hope, and Hope's other channel. I just have to make my shrimp and cut up my tomatoes.
Nice.
I'll make mine here in a few minutes. Hey,
Hi,
Trin.
Trin. So, how's your bingo board coming? Did you do the bingo board for the whole month or just the week?
I'm only really focusing on it for the week. Let me find the bingo.
You want to see mine?
Sure. Ugh.
Where it's white is what I still got to do.
Oh, let me
I
see.
have 1, 2, 3 prompts still left. And during this week alone, because I asterisked everyone that counts for this week alone, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 just for this week alone.
Let me see.
And I still have like one more book to finish. Or I'm going to at least try it out. I don't know if I'll actually finish it, Mel, but I'm going to give it a try.
Let's see. I can count Greek gods. No, I can't count for that. I can count.
What were you counting Greek gods for?
Well, I was looking at spring cleaning, but I'm like, no, I just actually just got that one, so that doesn't work. I can
Oh.
count Enshadowed for spring cleaning. Let's see, New Beginnings. That's a first book in a series, right?
Yeah, Extraordinaries.
So the Extraordinaries. I have not read anything smutty. Oh wait, duh, yes I have, but just not this week. I read some of the Wicked Villains. Listened to an audiobook. I did that with the Extraordinaries. Life's a Beach. Easy book. I did that with the Extraordinaries.
Did you read a book outside?
Did I read a book outside? I'm trying to think if I did this week or not. I mean,
Did you read a
I
book
read
in
in
your
the car.
car?
I did
I
read in
will
the car.
count it. Just count it for
Yeah.
you after the week and stuff you've had.
Beautiful cover. I can count the Extraordinaries for that.
Hmm.
One of my favorite authors or books. Uh, um, uh, I don't think I have. I'm trying to think of. No, I don't think I did. Uh,
I
what?
will tell you that if I end up not being able to finish Lightning, because I'm gonna try to physically read it. If I can't, I'm I'm not gonna push myself to read it if I don't end up liking the writing style. Because that's what I'm having issues with the audiobook is the writing style.
Basically, read it.
I'm gonna try physically reading. If not, I'm gonna count Lady Midnight as one of your favorites because it's Cassandra Clare. But that's the only reason why I have not colored it in yet. Is I'm trying with Lightning.
I think once you get into it, you're going to like it. I think. Yeah. Let's see. Book that you think will make you cry. All right, I'm going to say The Extraordinaries. It did not make me cry. However, I thought it would because it's TJ Klune.
I'm like, you could also use Flashfire for that.
Book with green on the cover. I don't. I don't think I read anything with green on the cover this week.
I was like, Lady Midnight, but you didn't do it this week.
One of Clint's favorite books or authors, The Extraordinaries.
Nice.
Self care. I guess, yeah. I've taken a day for myself. The day I had surgery, and the day after.
I started the readathon with a self care day, watching oh, what's that stupid show on Netflix? Q Force.
Mm,
It's like queer version of Archer.
uh, let's see. Of course, the group book. I did that.
You read
Uh,
Flashfire for sequel.
hmm Love is in the air. The Extraordinaries works for that.
Yeah.
Over the Rainbow, a classic or a fairy tale? Uh,
Greek Gods would count for that.
well, I read that last week, not this
Oh.
week. I can't remember actually. I may have finished it on Sunday, which is the first day of the readathon.
Count it.
I think Enshadowed could count for that because it's sort of
It's a light retelling of Poe, so I'll count it.
yeah. Spring Break.
Book with travel.
Oh, she travels to Maryland.
Okay. Did you buy
Uh,
a new book this week?
did I buy a new book? Did I buy a new book? I got a new audiobook on Script, Flashfire.
Nice.
Uh,
Uh,
Kaylani's favorite books or authors.
TJ Klune.
Okay, there we go. Women's March, strong female character.
I mean, you can count Jazz in TJ Klune if you don't have one.
Read Like an Aries, a short book. I don't think I've read a short book this week. No, I don't think I've read a short book.
Did you read another Season-a-thon author?
I did not.
Unless you want to count Flashfire, because technically TJ Klune was a Season-a-thon author. We just hadn't gotten to the live show yet.
True. Tiptoe Through the Tulips, pink or yellow on the cover, which The Extraordinaries works for that. And I also think Flashfire works for that.
Did you read a book with fairies in it? If not, count Extraordinaries because it's a different type of fairy.
um, let's see. Yeah, I don't think I'll count The Extraordinaries for that. And then your favorite iced beverage.
You're drinking water.
Definitely not my favorite, but it's okay. Let's see. I have salted caramel, Tennessee whiskey, and leftover pizza.
Oh, girl, that sounds good.
I did my bingo board for the whole month and actually just finished it today. Congratulations.
Yay!
Tracy says I'm here, just lurking in the back. Hello, Amy. Hello, Jamie.
Hi, everyone.
I just need to finish Air of Fire, and then I think I will have 8 bingos. I have like 200 pages left, and I should be able to do it tomorrow.
Go hope.
I don't know what I'm going to get read tomorrow. If I'm going to get anything read tomorrow, I don't know. I started working on my bingo board last week and have only 6 prompts left. Should have most of them soon. Question, guys. This is something that Clint and Kaylani and I have just recently talked about. What do y'all think about making this a month-long thing in the future?
Making all of the season-a-thons equal a month long. Because if
Yeah.
we do this to spring, we'll do it to fall and summer and winter already, full month.
And then you can have like the whole month to do your bingo board. The interview with TJ Klune was wonderful. I'm so glad you were there and you got to enjoy it.
Honestly, I think our interview with TJ Klune is our best interview we have done yet. It was the most professionally done interview. Does that make sense?
I don't know. I think we've had a few of those that were
Mm-hmm.
quite professional. Let's see. Hello, we'll be reading No Place for Magic by Ed Baker, book 4 of the Frog Princess series for the Read Like an Aries prompt, and maybe a few others. Okay.
Cute.
Hi, Kay.
Hi.
Only did one bingo combined with 2 books because time. Totally get that.
Girl, get it.
I would love that. The month long.
Mm-hmm.
It works better for me for it to be a month long because I can only maybe get 1 or 2 books done a week.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Month long would be great. Month long would be easier for me. Yes, let's do it all month. I think if we did a bingo board for the whole month, that makes a lot more sense. Yes, for month long season-a-thon. I really enjoyed the interview today. I'm so glad.
Yay, I'm so glad.
A month long would be fun. Then I wouldn't forget the dates of the short ones. Good evening. Glad this year's hashtag season-a-thon has been doing great so far.
It has.
Ooh. It's been a lot of fun. It's been hectic on my end, and I haven't been able to be as active on like the season-a-thon Twitter as normally I am. But I've had some things going on and kind of interfered with reading and all of that. But I had surgery on Thursday and I'm in a lot of pain. And I was really worried how the live show would go. I actually didn't take any pain medication before doing the live show with TJ Klune because I didn't want to be like dopey during the show. As soon as the show ended, I took some oxycodone. And so I am a little bit dopey now, but I hurt. So I needed it. I literally kept the TJ Klune book to read right before the live chat so I could remember it. So I read a 13-hour book in a week. I'm so proud of myself. Good job.
Yay.
I am okay. I'm hurting. I'm happily spiraling down the TJ Klune rabbit hole.
And I could not be more excited for you, Trin. I cannot wait to see what you read next. And I hope you join us when we do the next Clune Along. That's what I've decided just to call them now. If we do a series by TJ Klune, it's just a Clune Along. I'm not going to like rename it to anything.
Hold on.
I can't think of one.
Clunanauts? Y'all can be a bunch of Clunanauts.
Yes, Clunanauts! Love it.
The Oscars is tomorrow. So which actors or films do you think will win big?
I haven't kept up. If Encanto is counted as a movie for it, then they should win. If it's not Disney, I don't think I've caught up.
I have like not watched anything.
Or the new Scream movie deserves some awards because that was some badassery. My little precious heart couldn't handle it.
Thank you, Monique. Does anyone have the list of books TJ Klune recommended?
I do.
Wrote down. You can share them.
I will send you the list, Tracy.
Oh, you can go ahead and repeat them here too.
Oh. Let me make sure I wrote this one down correctly because I know there's like 3 books with similar titles. Before? Yes, okay. Oh, it's because it's okay, whatever. So we have Lake Lore by Anna Marie McLemore.
I'm very interested in that one.
So am I, and now that I've decided I need to go back and find all the notes from our previous ones and see what books people have suggested, and maybe do like a vlog type thing, reading some of these. He did suggest Blood Debts by Terry Benton Walker. That does not come out until 2023
That's a
on
while.
Goodreads. And he suggested the Tales from the Gas Station series by Jack Townsend,
Which is self-published.
which is on Kindle Unlimited. And he suggested us to watch the show Our Flag Means Death, which is on HBO Max, which is queer pirates. And I've already told Sterling we're watching it because TJ Klune said to watch it. We're watching it.
Hopefully the pain will stop soon. Yeah, hopefully. I'm not even allowed to bring up the books to do the live show. My mother-in-law had to bring them upstairs because I can't lift more than 5 pounds right now. Against doctor's orders. No, don't. I can't bend. I can't. There's a lot I can't do. Sending positive vibes for you to heal quickly. Thank you. Also hope you feel better soon, Mel. Thank you. I just spent the past couple hours since the live chat eating dinner and trying to make my TBR video for next month. I think I'm going to have to re-record it. Oh no! Hate when that happens.
Girl, I've been working on my TBR for Magical Readathon. This shit's a bitch.
I have to figure out my career and all that stuff for it. So
See,
I'll
I
have
had
to
2
go online.
careers. Had 2 careers. One I was leaning more towards, and the other one I was like, if I do it, cool. I could do this one too. And both have to deal with therapy, which I find funny.
I'm down for the Clunauts readathon thing for sure.
And just stating, I'm gonna make sure that I buddy read the newest TJ Klune when it comes out with a bunch of people. And we'll have a live show for that because that sounded like a bunch of fuckery and I am all here for it.
The Tales of Verenia or whatever, you made
Yes.
it sound even more ridiculous than it already sounded. Like, I mean,
Shrek
Rec
Erotica.
Erotica,
Which would
right?
make sense, from his other live, where his other interview where he stated it's where there's a unicorn fucks a dragon. So it would make sense to think donkey and dragon.
Will Smith will definitely win. Oh yeah, I think he will. Uh, I haven't seen that movie yet, but Will Smith is such an amazing actor, and I know that that movie's gotten a lot of praise. I'd like to see it myself.
I
You know what movie I'm talking about, right, Clint?
no.
The one where he plays Venus and Serena's father.
Oh yeah. Okay, I know which one you're talking about. And Kay, I could not agree more. Oh, it's nominated, then it should win because it's Encanto. Unless Turning Red's on there, and then Turning Red should win too. So
Don't talk about Bruno. Preschool
we
teachers
don't
share
talk
all the
about
hits all
Bruno.
year.
No, no, no.
I've heard
We
that
don't talk
song.
about
I
Bruno.
haven't
I
watched
need
Encanto yet.
you to watch the Hispanic family trauma movie. That is like amazing.
Lake Lore is very good, 5 stars, but go into it expecting a character-driven story, not plot-driven. It's amazing though. It came out March 8th.
I mean, I'm a very much a character driven reader, so
Me too. If I don't care about the characters, then I don't. Then
theme.
it's not going to rate very high for me usually. Funny thing is, I saw an ad of YouTube for the show he recommended right after the live.
That's funny.
That is funny. They're listening. Uh, what's a YA contemporary book you love that you feel that is underappreciated by the bookish community? Hmm.
I know it's technically kind of hyped just because the author is hyped, and this is her most recent book, but I have to give a shout out to Loveless by Alice Oseman. I don't think enough people have read this. This is the best asexual and aromantic representation I have ever read in a book. And this will be on my top 10 or top whatever I decide to do list of the year because it's fabulous. And I already own 2 copies, so I own the UK and the American.
I have that edition too. I haven't read it yet though.
I have also the pretty US edition now too, so I'm like, yeah.
Okay. Hey, Tori. So Tori says, I wish I could find somebody to buddy read with me. Nobody will. Okay. So Clint has a group on Instagram. If you like smutty books, we buddy read smutty books in his group. It's called Cox by Candlelight. So you can send him a message and he can get you added to the group if you want to buddy read those.
Well,
I have a
also in
buddy
that
read.
group, we also buddy read other things. Like people will drop in, someone want to read this with me, and we'll read that. It doesn't necessarily have to be smutty, but we try to do smutty.
My buddy read group on Twitter. You just send me a message on Twitter asking me to add you to the group, and I will. We buddy read on average like one a week, and you just kind of pick and choose which books. We already have like a schedule of what we're going to read, and you just pick which books you want to read. My plan is I'm going to read all of them, but you just buddy read the ones that you want to read with us. And but yeah, just send me a message on there and I'll add you if you're interested. Like next week we're buddy reading Before the Devil Breaks You. Actually, it's starting today, but I'm probably not starting today because I'm a little behind. Um, we're also buddy reading some of the Cassandra Clare books and things like that.
And we're basically trying to catch up on Cassandra Clare and catch up on Rick Riordan are the main 2 things that we are trying to catch up on.
Those live shows will be fun because of how crazy the series is.
Hello. All I know is I'm gonna need alcohol for every live show to discuss and just be sitting here like, the fuck did we just read?
Well, hopefully, I'll be able to drink again by that point.
Well, we're starting in July.
Oh, well, I should hopefully.
It'll be
Hopefully
July through
everything.
December.
Hopefully everything will be okay by then.
It'll be July through December.
I want TJ Klune to write solo books for Chauncey and Sal.
I need a solo book just purely on Chauncey, preferably a graphic novel because he is so freaking adorable, and I just want him to be a bellhop and go live his best life, even though he's a little blob monster. Oh, I just love him and just want to hug him and keep him forever and ever and ever. Um, The House in Cerulean Sea.
King Richard is HBO Max. I'm driving, but I'm watching. Don't watch. You can listen. Don't watch while you're driving. Tori, drop your Instagram. We can buddy read something if you like.
Yes.
I will admit there was one scene in the TJ Klune book that we read that when I was listening to it on my Audible, I was like, it is so slow. Which book? The Extraordinaries?
In The Extraordinaries, what scene?
Tori, I'm willing to buddy read something with you too. Tracy. The Sea of Tranquility by Katya Malay.
I've heard a lot of good things about that book.
Trent also says she'll buddy read something with you, Tori. So you got lots of buddy reads now. Terrell wants to know, what do you think of the U.S. covers for Loveless and I Was Born This Way, both by Alice Oseman?
Have you seen the Loveless the UK cover or US cover?
Yes.
Let
I
me go
haven't
grab
seen
it.
that I Was Born for this one, though.
Hold on, let me go grab the US cover.
Okay. We still need to pick April's books for CBC. I know Trent suggested a book. What did Trent suggest? Because I may have missed that. Here comes Clint.
That poor bathroom. Hi.
Welcome back.
This is the American cover for Loveless.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
I fucking love them because they match Heartstopper, and Alice Oseman did the artwork. And I just need Solitaire and Radio Silence to come out with matching covers. And I want to get the Barnes & Noble's edition of this one.
Do you have the I Was Born for this one?
That isn't out yet.
Oh, okay. I have the UK editions, like all the paperbacks, and I love them. I think they're so pretty and simple.
See, I like both. Both fit this story so perfectly well. I just really want all of the Americans to look like this to match my Heartstoppers, because all my UKs match this, which match Heartstopper. It's like two different versions of Heartstopper here.
Tori says, I've got all the Cassandra Clare books, but haven't read any of them yet. Hop on it. Where are we in the series? We just finished Lady Midnight. Is that right?
Yes. Which
and,
I freaking...
April 1st through 10th, we're reading Lord of Shadows.
Is that the first week?
Well, the first 10 days. Mm-hmm.
I was going to use it for Tone Topple.
Is Tone Topple the whole month?
No, it's only 2 weeks. Damn. Okay.
Also, McDonald's recently putting out their menu hacks. I haven't heard anything about it.
Thoughts on Target? Just curious for those in the audience. Thoughts on Target deleting off their website every queer book or book that mentions a queer character, and you can't find them in stores anymore either.
What?
They have kept sequels to queer books, but because it's not mentioned that they're queer in any which way in the synopsis, it stays.
Wow. Okay. That's messed up.
It's something that just recently happened in the past couple of weeks.
Wow.
They had a 20% off sale, and everybody went to go flock to buy books when certain authors noticed their book was removed. Adam Sass's books were removed. Oh God, what's his name? Trans author. Oh God. Do we have his book? No, the other one. Oh, I can't think of his name. But his books were removed. There was like a lot that was removed, and they're like, what the hell? And wow. Target's the one that's like, oh, we're all about inclusivity, gay pride, yay. Bitch.
That's not cool. Trent says, remember, Clint, I was trying to adopt Chauncey and all of the kids. I stand by that. Still, I want them all.
Same. I want little Lucifer because I think he'd be adorable and have so much fun.
The scene where they were in the alley and he kissed him on the face for some reason, when I was reading it, it took me like 3 hours just to get past that one scene. Oh, where he kissed the side of his mask.
I can see why.
That was funny. I loved how awkward Nick was and clueless. Tori, I need to catch up on the Cassandra Clare, so if you want, we can.
I mean, y'all should read, if you haven't read it, The Infernal Devices. Fuck all rest of the Cassandra Clare if you don't want to read it all. As long as you read Infernal Devices, that's all that matters.
I disagree.
I know you do, but if you don't want to read everything, at least read Infernal Devices, and you'll understand why everybody loves it. Sorry.
Trent suggested Corrupt by Penelope Douglas for our CBC.
Oh, yeah.
And Jessica Chastain will win Best Actress. This was
on
about Target.
Target, yeah.
I'm mad as hell at
Oh,
Target. Like, what the fuck were they thinking?
the author of Iron Widows, the main one that's been petitioning against Target because of what they did. She's been all over TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and stuff petitioning against Target for the actions.
Yeah, I think that's totally messed up. And, I haven't heard anything about that at all because the only news kind of stuff I hear about is all of the stuff going on with Ukraine.
And
And
watch TikTok. Join Book Talk. You'll understand all the hatred and rage we have at things.
this is completely off topic, but have either of you read A Tale of Two Cities? I am struggling.
I have not, but I kind of want to because of Infernal Devices. But I read Oliver Twist for my senior paper, and I despised that book so much. Like, I hated that book because my teacher was like, "You like J.K. Rowling. Read this. It's similar writing." No, the fuck it's not. And
It's just British.
I got a B on the paper, and I didn't even finish the book. I just opened up to 3 sections and found quotes that match together and explained the book, and she loved my reasoning. I only got a B because I got a 87 because it was a week and a half late, or I would have gotten a 97.
I'm so upset about the news that Target is no longer selling books written by queer authors. Whatever happened to free speech these days? Censorship is wrong. Yeah, I'm like, what is going on? Because
I think
the world had seemed like it was progressing so much with like the gay acceptance and being, people being able to get married to who they actually want to get married to, and it seemed like things were evolving and becoming better, and now it's like everybody wants to
oh,
take steps backwards, and it just doesn't make any sense.
sorry, Hope. I totally forgot that they use they them pronouns. My bad. Iron Widow, the author of Iron Widow uses they them pronouns. Sorry. I was like, oops. I would lay down my life for all 3 of them. Even though they're not my favorite triad anymore, I don't think. I'm pretty sure Hercules, Hades, and Meg are my favorite triad of all time now.
Yeah, I knew you'd like that.
Oh my god, those scenes were hot. And I'm over here like I should not be finding Meg in all of these to be hot. I'm not into women, but I think it's more of what what the men want to do to her and like how they treat her and what she wants to do back. That's what's attractive about the whole thing.
Just
Oh,
just just wait until you get to the next one with the Tink and
Captain
Hook.
Hook.
Mm-hmm. Because there's a scene where Hook is orchestrating but not
Ugh,
participating.
interesting.
Well, he does end up participating, but not with Tink.
Oh, interesting. I'm
Mm-hmm.
also very intrigued and I want to get to Beast.
Oh yeah,
I want to get
you'll
to
like
Beast.
that one too.
And I kind of want to get to the Sea Witch one because I'm kind of intrigued by this whole tentacle pegging, like how it's written. I'm just curious how one writes that.
Have y'all read Cape Refuge by Terry Blackstock? Nope.
Never heard of that.
Hello, Jonathan. Mel, are you very excited for next month's release of Wibroka, aka Emily and Austin's newest YA contemporary romance, With and Without You? Uh, we actually considered using them again, but we got TJ cloned. But we were actually looking at them as possible coming back for the spring into reading Athon and doing a group book for them. But yeah, we got TJ cloned instead. I love the Hercules, Hades, and Meg triangle.
I do not. I do not. I have friends that do though. So my brain is like, how does that work?
You have friends that have tentacle kink?
Yes.
Okay. I'm so confused.
Watch some hentai porn with some tentacles, you'll understand. But in my
Is
head,
that
I'm
like
just like, I
anime
don't get
porn?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
I prefer yaoi myself, Mel on Mel, but no tentacles, please. I'm just curious how it's written, to be perfectly honest. Like, how does one write that?
Hey Mel, did you ever read Spindlefire? And if you did, care to share thoughts? Okay, so I'm actually currently reading Spindlefire for part of this spring into reading athon for the like retelling. Because I can use this, but my plan was also to read Spindlefire. So I'm currently on. I just finished, I think, chapter 6.
Do you see Kay's comment?
Oh, uh, it's interesting because okay, it's not a Cinderella. It's a Sleeping Beauty retelling, and Aurora has a sister, and it's Aurora and Isabel. And Aurora can't feel touch, and she can't speak, but she's beautiful, and she's the princess. And their father, the king, has passed away. Isabel is like the bastard daughter, and she is blind and more common looking or whatever. And the council, they kind of want to marry off Aurora, and they want to ship off Isabel. And the prince that's coming to marry Aurora gets attacked and dies. And then Aurora finds the spindle thing. And that's actually where I'm at in the story right now. So not too far in at all.
Also, side note, because we're talking about books that we've read this week, I'm just gonna state this series for Wilder Lore is probably going to become one of my favorite middle grade books. I
Oh.
gave the sequel 5 out of 5 stars, and I cried my eyes out
Aw.
over this cuteness, the danger, the everything I love about the first one is in
Mm-hmm.
this and more.
Don't watch it, Mel. He's leading you astray. I was forced to experience it, and it was scary.
Listen, it's not as bad as my ex roommate showing me what he watches to get off, which is goblin porn
I have no
with
interest in
guys
any kind
with
of porn, so
penises this big around going, three of them going into one guy, and I'm like, that no, no, no,
this video is
no.
not going to be monetized.
I
um,
didn't think of that. Sorry.
my idea of like porn, what I would like for porn is the wicked villains. Like just reading that, I don't need to see it. I can see it in my head, and it's probably better in my head than it would be actually on screen.
I follow porn stars on Twitter, so
I, I've never really gotten into porn. Like I've seen plenty, but it's just it doesn't do it for me. Whereas the books do it.
mhm.
They do it.
And Trin, yes, you want to read the next one next month? Because I have access to all the audiobooks, so.
Clint,
And
what do
to
you
answer,
think of the rising popularity of Turkish dramas slash soap operas, better known as Dizzies?
I don't watch Turkish dramas and soap operas. I don't watch soap operas anymore since they took off Guiding Light and As the World Turns, and I got very bitter about that, so I don't watch soap operas anymore.
Yeah, they also got rid of All My Children. And
You know, it's like stupid. But they brought back Passion. I don't understand.
if you finish Spindlefire, you could use it for the fairy prompt. Yeah, that would work.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We were sitting there trying to figure out your fairy prompt.
I have read 8 books this month, and I may be able to get one more done, but IDK. I also I was supposed to read Ever After and do a Once Upon a Book Club unboxing in this vlog. So I'm crap. I don't know if I'm going to get it done. That might have to roll over into next month. because I'm probably going to vlog the entire month next month because I'll be doing the magical readathon.
We're not going to talk about how many books I've read this month because this is my best reading month in a while, especially by page count.
If we keep on mentioning the Wicked Villain series, I will have no choice but to start book 3 tonight. It's so good.
Hey ho!
So good.
Do you want to join me and Trin next month and read The Worthy Opponent? Which I think that's the name of it, right?
I've already read it.
Trin, Hope.
So I have a video coming out. I think it's tomorrow.
Yes.
It's my smut and self-care vlog.
Which counts for your self-care. It goes up
Granted,
during but it goes up during the readathon, so you can count it.
Do what?
But it goes up tomorrow. Just Sunday.
It's under Echo.
Yes.
It goes up the last day of the readathon. So it counts.
Yeah, but it was like I didn't read it during the readathon.
And
I read it
counts as your self-care vlog.
I read it before Aurelium started.
I'm trying to help.
I've been logging my spring into reading Athon readings, and I have a little more to do before I can edit and post. I'm worried that it's going to be an hour long. I feel you sometimes, but sometimes mine are actually an hour long. Sometimes longer. Is Kaylani going to be joining the live stream tonight? We don't know.
Maybe, maybe not. We don't know.
Yeah, we told her we'd be here a while, so if she feels up to joining, she can join us. But we don't know.
I'm so glad I was positioned where I was when he did that. He just got out of the shower, so I was like, "Are you dressed?"
I've 2.5 books this month so far. It has not been a great reading month. Last month I killed it though. Sometimes that happens, you know, you get like a really excellent reading month and then it's almost like you kind of go into a slump or you just don't have the time and it drops way down. I've done that where I'm just like 24 books this month and the next month I'm like 5.
Yeah. Normally I'm like 7, but this month I'm at 18 and I'm like, what the fuck? Who am I?
Trent says, yeah, the worthy opponent. I'm so down.
Yay.
Are you happy to know that almost every single booktuber is doing come book shopping with me vlogs these days? I mean,
I don't, but I don't do vlogs, so.
I mean, if I happen to be vlogging and I need to go to a bookstore, then I'll do that. But I don't make that like the whole. That's not like the whole vlog.
I mean, I will state because Tracy and Nikki and Karina really want me to. I'm going to be buying some editing software for my phone, and I will be doing vlogs soon. I just don't know when I'll be able to buy the editing software. It's just, I got double paid 1 paycheck, so now they're taking out of 2 paychecks. So it's like I gotta maneuver some things.
This is my worst reading month. I hope next month is better since I'm going to do the magical readathon as well.
Yes.
I'll wait and join next month with a buddy read. Sign myself up for more stuff. LOL.
Yay. So, Hope, do you want to read the rest of the series with us? And do 1 a month? Plus
Tracy
whatever.
wants to know what your channel is, Tori.
Plus whatever smutty book we decide to read.
I'm hoping to do my make that a new series, smut and self-care vlogs, because I thought that was fun.
Oh, you know what you should do, Mel, for your next one?
What?
Do Kaylani's favorite series.
I think there's a whole bunch of those.
Well, no, do the Madison Kate smut series of all 4 books.
Or I might finish the Wicked Villain series.
That too.
Which of these TJR gems would you want to buy, read, recommend, or unhaul?
Ooh,
Daisy Jones
ooh.
and the Six, Malibu Rising, One True Loves, or The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo?
Which one was One True Loves? Hold on. I have TJR next to me. Is this the one where the husband dies, comes back? Yes. Okay. I am going to. It's kind of hard on the buying when I own all of those. Um,
So think of it as buying another edition.
I would buy a different edition of Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo because that is my favorite. Well, that's my second favorite Taylor Jenkins read. My favorite's not on this list. Um, I would unhaul Malibu Rising out of that list just because I was disappointed by the ending. I would recommend One True Loves, and I would re-listen to Daisy Jones and the Six because that gets me in a Stevie Nicks mood, and I would love Stevie Nicks. So it kind of gets me to where I want to listen to nothing but Stevie Nicks for like 3 weeks.
Okay, so I would buy One True Loves because I don't think I have that book.
Do you know what that one's about?
I'm not sure.
One True Loves is the one where she gets
Oh, actually, I
married.
do have that book.
It's the one where she gets married and her husband mysteriously disappears on a reporting thing and he's presumed as dead.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Several
yeah.
years later, he shows back up while she's engaged to another man.
Mhm. So, okay. I'm going to say that. Okay, I guess I'll buy Malibu Rising because it's the only one I don't own. I'll read Daisy Jones and the Six because it sounds like a good time. I'll recommend The Seven Husbands. No, I'll recommend One True Loves. And I'll unhaul The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And I say this because I loved Evelyn Hugo. I gave it 5 stars, but I don't think I'll read it again. And so it's actually in my unhaul pile. Hope
Last.
says, yes, one book a month sounds good.
But if we're gonna recommend, I'm gonna recommend my favorite Taylor Jenkins read, which is Maybe in Another Life, which is where she has the option of making one of two different decisions. Either she can go meet up with her ex-boyfriend, or she can go out with her girls. Both, and you follow both paths. And one of the love interests in here, I want to say his name is Henry, but I'm not for sure. It could be Harvey. It's been a minute since I've read it, but I love him. Yes, yes, yes.
Have you
All the
guys
yes.
heard that Netflix is turning the Evelyn Hugo book into a movie or TV show? Everybody on my Facebook book club has been talking about it, and I'll admit I'm not interested in it at all.
Oh no, I'm all here for that. Like they're doing a movie of it, and I've heard where Hulu picked up Daisy Jones for a TV show. Either which way, I'm fucking down for both.
I would be down for watching Daisy Jones. I don't know that I would be interested in watching Evelyn Hugo.
My only thing is, I want to see what they would do with Evelyn Hugo. They have to have the right actors to play Evelyn. To play older Evelyn and young Evelyn, they have to have the correct actor to do it.
How often do y'all unhaul books? Not often enough. I have a
Do you see
massive
that?
stack.
Do you see that tote?
Yeah.
I have an unhaul. I need to film an unhaul video soon. I'm just waiting for this month to end because I have a book that needs to go in that.
I have a massive stack with I don't even know how many books at this point. Yeah, if you watch my blogs, you'll sometimes see me sitting at my desk and have these books piled up next to me. It's a huge amount of books that I'm probably going to break into multiple unhaul videos. I just haven't had the time to film
I mean,
any,
if
so
we're
they're just
talking
piling
about
up.
One I've read this month that needs to be unhauled. And this is a signed copy. Because it's the deluxe edition. I will never read it again.
Which of these CL gems would you want to buy, read, recommend, or unhaul? Autobiography, Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating, Love in Other Words, or The Unhoneymooners?
Okay, so I would recommend Autobiography because out of that list, that's the only one I've read. Out of that list, though, I would purchase the Unhoneymooners because it's the only one I don't own. And I don't know which one I would unhaul or read of the other two because I haven't read either of them. But I don't think I would unhaul Love and Other Words, seeing as it's a random signed copy that was sent to me from Book Outlet.
He just popped up and you pulled the book up in front of him.
Oh no, he's dressed now.
I know,
saw
but it
him.
was funny. You just kind of immediately covered him with a book.
Oh.
Let's see. So I actually think I own all of those. Read The Unhoneymooners because it sounds like a really fun time. Recommend Autobiography and unhaul. I don't know that I unhaul any of them because I haven't read them.
That would be interesting if they did it, but they would also have to tie in Evelyn Hugo because the dad's also in Evelyn Hugo and one of Evelyn's ex-husbands. The one that she married and they got divorced like within 48 hours.
Love in Other Words was a 5-star for me. Josh and Hazel was a 5-star at the beginning and then went downhill after the beginning. Wait, never mind. That would be the Evelyn Hugo mixed with Malibu if it were a Hulu show, not a movie.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're doing Netflix for Evelyn Hugo.
I am ready for my tacos. I know it doesn't take this long to cook them.
My thing, I would state for Malibu Rising, if they were to do a movie or TV show adaptation of that one, they need to like make the ending slightly better. Like it was kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah, I heard not great things about Malibu Rising by a lot of people that love Taylor Jenkins Reid, and they're just all like, "Yeah, it was."
It's an amazing story up until the ending. It's like the ending. I was like expecting some grand thing, and it was just like, oh boom! It's like this little flick of something, and I was just like, that's it. We wasted this entire book trying to figure out how the hell that house got set on fire, and that's how it got set on fire.
Mhm.
The fuck you mean? Oh, and Kaylani says that she's still way too tired, so she's not going to be able to make it. So she's going back to bed.
Okay. It's okay. We love Kaylani. I can't wait to see her. I'm so excited.
Lucky bitches.
How long do we have?
She's at a month and 2 days.
Yeah. Too long.
Still, you lucky bitches. I don't get to see anybody until November.
I can't wait to see you too. Oh my goodness. I'm excited for all of my upcoming trips. I'm hoping, Lord, I'm hoping that my person is okay by the time I'm supposed to drive to Mobile because I'm going to visit my mom for Xander's spring break. Me and him are going down there. Marty has to work, so he can't go. And that's in 2 weeks.
Do you really want to be in a car for that long?
Yeah. And then 2 weeks after I get back is when
Ooh,
I go see Kaylani.
I'm down with this one. Okay. Watch, rewatch, binge, or skip. Okay. I would binge. Hold on. Oh,
Ah,
that's a tough one. Okay, I'm going to skip Barney only for the fact that Barney makes me think my grandmother and I cry too much. So I'm just going to skip that one. I'm going to rewatch, I guess, all of Arthur now that it's completely. No, I'm going to binge Arthur seeing it's completely done. I'm going to rewatch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And I guess watch Sesame Street only for Bert and Ernie. Or Cookie Monster or Elmo or Oscar.
let's see. I'm with Clint on I would binge Arthur.
Just because it's finished, now that I know it's like a completed show, I can binge it.
I would skip Barney and Friends because I had enough of that.
Well, they also changed the song. It's no longer I love you, you love me. It's now like you're my friend, I'm your friend. Because they can't say I love you on television anymore. Because the original Barney Duke got in trouble for sleeping with one of the kids' moms on set and was caught by the mom. AKA, I do believe it was the same season that had Demi Lovato and Gomez.
Selena Gomez.
Yeah. I kept wanting to say Sierra, and I was like, that's not right.
Yeah, so I would skip Barney and Friends. I would rewatch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood because I watched a lot of those. I really enjoyed Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And then I would watch Sesame Street.
Well,
I've
because
watched
I
a lot of
guess with
Sesame Street, but
Sesame Street, we would watch one episode, but we could rewatch a lot of Mr. Rogers, and we can binge Arthur and skip Barney.
must be nice to be able to take trips. I really want to take one soon, but I'm about to move. It is very nice, but I do it in a way that I can do it as cheaply as possible. I use a lot of like points and stuff. So, for example, the trip Marty and I took to Barcelona was paid, like the flights there were paid for with points from my credit card. Um, when this past weekend, I took Xander to New York City for a 3-day weekend uh, for as a birthday gift, and our round trip flights were with points. Our hotel was paid for with points. When I go to see Kaylani, that flight was also paid for with points. So I'm all about going and doing and seeing as much as possible without spending as much as possible.
I'm like, if you look at how many books the woman has, you understand where she gets all of her points from.
I'm counting down the days for a trip to the Outer Banks during April break. My sis and auntie rented a big house for a week. This main girl needs a damn holiday. Oh, that sounds nice.
Girl, I feel that I'm trying to not take any trips or anything because I'm trying to save all my vacation days for the week I get married because Mel's coming down. I'm wanting to take the full week off because we're getting married at the courthouse during the week and then having the wedding party that weekend. We're doing it slightly different.
So, do I need that outfit or no? Is it still
Yes and
themed?
no. We're gonna say at the party to come
Okay.
Disney themed to the party, but
Okay.
it's like we're doing it slightly different because we found out it's only $230 if we bring our own officiant and up to 30 people to get married at the courthouse. And then we can just throw a large barbecue.
What happened to that person's yard or whatever?
Oh, we're still gonna do like the barbecue and stuff out at their place, but it'll save us money.
Oh,
In the long run, we'll just like rent out like we'll just get like bench tables and stuff like that and just have like a barbecue get together and have some fun.
okay. Cool. I'm excited. We're gonna film some fun book stuff too.
We are, and granted, it will be after Sterling gets off work. Because he's in here from 10 to 7.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go out and we're going to go book shopping and roam around while we're waiting on him to get off work. And then we can come home and we can do some things in here.
Let's see. I'm here late. I took a nap without realizing I took one. That happens. I was very tempted to take a nap as well. Because as soon as that oxycodone started kicking in, I was like, need a nap.
You lucky bastard.
What?
He just sent me what he got on NetGalley. Hold on, did I get it? No, boo.
There's 34 days till Y'all West. I'm so excited for it. Will you guys go to any of the keynotes and SmackDown? Absolutely want to go to SmackDown. That's one of my favorite things. As far as keynotes, I don't know. It's going to depend on what the schedule is and who's there and all that.
No, Sterling got on NetGalley Niall DeMarco's memoir, which Niall DeMarco is the best way to explain him. He's the winner of season 22 of America's Got Talent. No, America's Next Top Model, and the winner of season 22 of Dancing with the Stars. And he's deaf and pansexual.
Okay.
And we're like obsessed with him. And I'm like, you lucky bitch.
Okay, Terrell's got another one. Which of these Emily Henry gems would you want to buy, read, recommend, or unhaul? A Million Junes, Beach Read, The Love That Split the World, or People We Meet on Vacation?
I have read none of those. So I would read Beach Read, I would read People We Met on Vacation. I'm not interested in A Million Junes, and I'm not interested in The Love That Split the World.
A Million Junes is one of Kayla from Books and Lala's favorite books of all time.
But I would love for her to reread it soon. Because I feel like she needs to reread it to see if it would still be a favorite of hers of all time.
For me, let's see. I would People We Meet on Vacation. I would
Monique.
read The Love That Split the World. I would recommend Beach Read. I guess that would leave unhauling The Million Junes, but I haven't read it yet, so I wouldn't want to unhaul it. I'm going to save all the money I can. Moving to Texas isn't cheap. Clint, I wish I could be there with y'all for the festivities.
Trent, you're moving to Texas? Where at in Texas? Because I'm like 2 hours from the border of Texas.
By the way, if you guys didn't know, Emily Henry started out as a YA author before she made the smooth transition to adult romance.
Can we go to Monique?
Oh, hold on. Let's see. I'm so excited for those videos. I wish you all the best on that. What part of Texas? Theme to TJ Klune. Buy, read, rec, love, unhaul. The Green Creek series. Wolf Song, Raven Song, Heart Song, Brother Song, Love Song.
She wants to kill us. I would buy another copy of Brother Song. So we'll do that. I will read Heart Song. Heart Song. I will recommend Wolf Song. I will love Raven Song, and I will unhaul Love Song, seeing as I don't currently own it.
Okay, so I would buy Love Song because it's the only one I don't own.
But then
I would
copy of that.
I would read Heart Song. I would wreck Wolf Song. I would love Brother Song. And I would unhaul Raven Song.
Well, that is the one you hate the most, isn't it?
I didn't hate any of them.
No, but that's what you dislike the most.
Yeah, it was just in my ranking. It would have been at the bottom, but I didn't hate it.
But I'm just like, I did it in a way where I didn't have to unhaul any of them.
Hello, I'm very much enjoying this readathon. It's my first. Yay! I'm so glad you're enjoying it. We were just talking a little while ago about how we're thinking about in the future making all of the seasonathons month long. And so, like with the bingo board, you'd have the entire month to do it, which I think is a pretty good idea.
Yes.
I needed that nap. Yeah, I need a nap too.
I feel that.
I'll be between Longview and Texarkana.
I'm curious.
Monique be breaking your hearts with the Clem theme. The clue theme. What happened to my in Clem? Huh? Reread them all. No other choice. I also just completed my bingo.
Agreed, Hope. Hold on, I just want to see how far that is from where I'm at.
You guys might mentioned already, but where's Kaylani? She was not really feeling up to it. She was very tired and wanted to sleep.
Oh.
And so she said she was going to have to pass on this live show. She thought maybe if she was feeling a little more up to it, she might come and join us, but she has since written Clint and said that she will not be joining tonight.
Well, she wrote both of us in our little group chat, but
I haven't. I don't typically look at my phone too much while we're doing this.
So just so you know, Tracy, not Tracy, Tren. I meant Tren. Too many T names.
Mm-hmm.
You will only be 5 hours and 3 minutes away from me.
All right. Terrell says, theme to Wibroka, buy, read, wreck, love, or unhaul. Always Never Yours, If I'm Being Honest, Time of Our Lives, What's Not to Love, or The Roughest Draft. I'm behind. They're like pumping out so many books.
I know. I would buy The Roughest Draft because I'm very interested in that one. I would read what's... Hold on. I would read What's Not to Love. I don't remember which one's which. What's Not to Love for A Time of Our Lives. I can't remember the storyline.
Time of Our Lives was like the college road trip one.
Yeah, and What's Not to Love was more like their actual story kind of thing. I would read What's Not to Love. I would recommend, if I'm being honest, I would love Always Never Yours, and I guess unhaul Time of Our Lives because I don't own it.
Mine is exactly the same way as yours. I do own Time of Our Lives, but it was out of all of them, that was my least favorite one. I'm very much, I would buy The Roughest Draft. I'm very interested in it. I would read What's Not to Love because I'm also interested in it. Wreck, If I'm Being Honest, and Love, Always Never Yours.
I
And
need to
then
read
All Time of Our
more.
Lives.
I need to read more Wibroka. I'm so behind.
What has been your favorite challenge so far?
I will state that this round, I will state a lot of the challenges we did this round are some of my favorite. Because I like the fact that we did ones that were like one of Mel's favorites, one of Kaylani's favorites, one of my favorites, or reading a past season-a-thon author. I really loved that one. And oh my God, Monique.
Look at my tacos.
Fuck
Thank you
you.
so much. Okay, I'm gonna go make my tacos now. I'm hungry. Love you too, sweetie. Killing Clint with Clune, buy, read, wreck, unhaul. The Extraordinaries, Flash Fire, Under the Whispering Door, The House of this in the Cerulean Sea. Try these tacos.
Okay, I would buy another copy of. I would buy another copy of House in Cerulean Sea. I really enjoyed that one. I would do that with Under the Whispering Door, but I think I would recommend Under the Whispering Door, seeing this as my all-time favorite book. I would read The Extraordinaries and Flashfire, and I would unhaul none of them. That's not an answer with Clune. Period.
I know a way around that. So, I would say I would
Yeah,
buy
you have a way
Flashfire.
around. I don't.
Um, I would buy Flashfire. I would read um, Under the Whispering Door. I would recommend The House in the Cerulean Sea. And I would unhaul The Extraordinaries so that I could buy the hardcover that has the reverse jacket.
Um, I love that answer, but fuck you, Monique, for that. Just fuck you. It hurt my soul.
I have Drew has the roughest draft on his Y'all West Travel TBR. This is Monique's response to you, Clint.
Oh, I know.
Hey, all, happy to see your faces. We're happy to have you
Hi.
here. I also just
And
finished How to Hang a Witch for my bingo. Clint, I can see why you love it. So
I love when people read How to Hang a Witch. It's so good. And I hate to say it, but the fact that it shocks me that TJ Klune and Alice Oseman have now bumped Adriana Mather down the list of favorite authors, and I hate to say that. But How to Hang a Witch is still one of my all-time favorite books because it got me through a really rough patch. I read that book 5 times in a row because right after I almost
what do you think?
attempted another suicide attempt.
You're
So,
good. Yummy, healthy tacos. Num num num.
yummy, not so healthy tacos. I know.
You got one more day. Tomorrow's the end. Hey, sorry, my boyfriend called, so I missed a few minutes of the live. Shame on you. It's okay. We're eating tacos now.
And I'm drinking wine.
I'm drinking water. I've got my tacos here that have like corn tortillas. They're gluten-free tortillas. We got some veggies. We have some Beyond Meat. We have some, I think it's
Oh, Terrell.
cheese. Not cheese, but like cheese alternative.
Why y'all gotta be all mean?
Mm. Mm. Sorry, I got distracted by talking to my dad on the phone. What have I missed? And do I see that you have your tacos? How are they? Delicious.
Yes.
Terrell.
God damn
All
it,
right, Clint,
Terrell.
go ahead.
Okay.
Mm.
I would buy A Very Merry Bromance because I do not own that one. Because it's not out yet. And I do have it pre ordered. I would read Isn't It Bromantic? Because it's the only one I haven't read yet until A Very Merry Bromance, but I'm planning on reading that one this upcoming week. I would recommend Undercover Bromance because that is my favorite in the series so far. I absolutely love Crazy Stupid Bromance because the Cat Cafe. And I guess I'll unhaul the Bromance Book Club, but that's also the only one so far where they've read a historical romance. So that one can go like a little away. Wasn't the biggest fan of that one as much as I am the each one since. Like I really loved the first one, but everyone since has gotten better and better.
My favorite was Isn't It Romantic?
I
Um,
have
so
matter of
I
fact,
would buy a
had that
very,
one.
very, huh?
I had that one on this week's TBR, but I never got to it, so it'll be next week.
So I would buy a very merry romance. I would read or reread Isn't It Romantic? No, wait, no, because I have to have a love one. Um,
You would reread Crazy Stupid Bromance because of how
yeah,
much you loved that one.
So yeah, I'd read Crazy Stupid Bromance. I would wreck the Bromance Book Club because you got to start there. um,
You don't have to.
I would love Isn't It Romantic, and I would unhaul Undercover Bromance.
I love how you said you would unhaul my favorite in the series so far.
Yay! Join us for tacos.
Yay!
Mm.
But then
I've been
again,
dealing
Drew.
with a little bit of a slump too for the
But Drew,
past couple months.
you've also powered through the Poppy War series, so give you props for that.
Monique says I 3-starred the first one, but 5-starred the rest of the Bromance books. I think I gave them all 5-star.
Yeah, I've given them all 5 stars. It's just, I don't know. This is like Sterling earlier. Sterling texted me while I was in the bathroom, and he's like, "I need you to give me the list of your 8 favorite queer books of all time." And I'm like, "What? You know how fucking hard that was?" I was like, "Well, here's 8 books, and here's 3 series." Because I was like, I can't add Heartstopper because that counts as a series, and I can't do Green Creek because it's a series.
Drew says that's true, Clint. I read CC1 and the Poppy War trilogy.
CC1 being Crescent City.
Yeah.
Which I read, I got forced to read the second one last month.
You got forced to read.
Oh no. Between Kaylani and Sterling. Kaylani's like, here's the audiobook. Now read it. Several days of them telling me to read it. I was like, fine, I'll fucking read it back up.
Didn't you read it in like a day?
2 days. I powered through that shit.
They're tasty. They are tasty.
Yes.
I'm learning to eat a very different way now. All healthy like and stuff. Because apparently my body hates me. So I gotta make it. I gotta make it happy again and eat it
And
the
I
right
agree.
stuff.
Monique, that was a lot of pages. Granted, I'm kind of in the same boat with Drew. I didn't read Crescent City or them or Poppy War, but I did power through the Crave series this month. Book 2, 3, and 4. Plus the little novella that's on online, that's on Kindle Unlimited, where you take a quiz. In the thing that has multiple quizzes. What character are you? And what type of like person are you? Are you a witch, a vampire, a goblin? No, witch, vampire, dragon, or gargoyle? Or werewolf? I'm a witch, but I'm Flint, the dragon dude.
Terrell's got another one. Buy, read, recommend, or unhaul. Well met, well played, well matched, well traveled. Not out yet.
I would buy them all because I have not read. I would buy and read them all because I haven't read any of them and I don't own any of them.
I've only read the first one and I only own the first one, but I enjoyed it. So I would buy the rest of them. Oh, Monique. I mean, you did that with the TJ Klune stuff. With the Wolf Song Green Creek series.
Huh? Payback's a bitch.
Drew said I recommend them all. All 3 are amazing.
Well, when it comes to Taylor Jenkins Reid, maybe in another life, because no one ever talks about this one.
I'm trying to think.
Him by Serena Bowen and Elle Kennedy. That one's not as popular as it used to be.
The Nevermoor series by Kelly Krieg is really good.
The Wild Allure series, because not enough people are talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Song of Achilles, but everybody loves Song of Achilles, and I understand why now. I am such a Song of Achilles stan now. That book, I ugly cried. Like, I ugly cried worse at it than I did Serpent King.
Mm.
And I was in a grocery store when I ugly cried.
Tori says, right now I'm currently reading through the Ranger's Apprentice book series, and it's one of my favorites.
The Secret Circle series by L.J. Smith. Not enough people talk about that one. They always talk about Vampire Diaries, not Secret Circle.
Angelica says, is there a gem of a book you you like this year that no one knows about yet? Basically, so I can read a new book
Ooh,
to me,
ooh,
a new to me book.
ooh. I have an arc. A Little Bit Country by Brian D. Kennedy. This comes out in May. I highly recommend this. This is Dumplin'. I'll read what it said, the tagline at the back, because it really sums up the book. Dumplin' meets Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda in this heartfelt and funny LGBTQ plus contemporary romance about two teen boys who fall in love against the backdrop of a Dollywood-esque amusement park. This is amazing, and it is my favorite YA contemporary novel involving queer people.
Wow.
It is amazing. And I cannot wait for my order to come in, because I'll have a hardback copy and this can go in the bedroom and go on my favorite shelf.
Where'd you get the arc?
I won it from the author.
Hmm.
And Sterling was so jealous. Granted, Sterling read it right before me. I actually read this one for Mary Bookmas. But I will recommend it because it does come out in May. And he sent like this really cute, like, envelope with his little letter, and he sent like 2 little bookmarks.
That's cool.
I love it.
I'm trying to think of what I've read, and I can't go downstairs and look because getting up and moving is hard. It's really hard.
Trying to think what else to recommend. I will also recommend Loveless by Alice Oseman, because this copy just came out in the United States. I do believe it just came out last month. Hold on. Why do you say November 21? That's
the
for the
All for the
British.
Game series, it's so freaking amazing and nobody really talks about it.
That would be Foxhole Court.
I love the Ranger's Apprentice series. As a fanfic writer, I would read Nick's fanfic from the book. What do you have?
Here's another one that not everyone is talking about, is Read Between the Lines by Rachel Lacey. Mel, I think you would enjoy this. It is a bookish book about a woman who owns a bookstore who has a conversation with her favorite author on Twitter. They don't know who each other is, but they've been really friendly. And then there's this woman whose company is tearing down the girl's bookstore. Come to find out, she's said author. And it's the romance that ensues between the two of them. The minute I finish this, I pre-ordered the sequel. This is the year of sapphic romances for me, because this and Delilah Green Doesn't Care, which is another one I would recommend. are so fucking amazing that more people need to read. I didn't know I would love sapphic romances the way I do, but both these couples are fucking amazing.
I have the Delilah Green Doesn't Care. That was one I pre-ordered.
Like, look at that badass couple on the cover.
What are your thoughts on the passing of Taylor Hawkins of Foo Fighters fame?
I don't know, because I didn't listen to Foo Fighters.
You guys will be excited for me, but I'm working with Scholastic and Disney Books next for book tours. That's
Ooh,
awesome.
that's awesome. Lucky.
I
I
ugly
want to be
cried
part
at
of
the
a book
Serpent
tour.
King. The Travis character in it reminds me so much of my boyfriend Travis. He was so awkward at 17 too. He still is really. Yeah, I think the Serpent King had everybody ugly crying. Oh my goodness. I was ugly crying on a live reading sprint. I was not prepared. I cried so many times.
That hurts, Drew. That hurts me so much.
Season 2 of Bridgerton already dropped on Netflix, which focuses on the romance between Anthony and Kate, adapted from The Viscount Who Loved Me, the second book in the series. I haven't read or watched that. I'm not really,
It's historical
yeah,
romance. If it's
not
not
really
queer, I
interested.
don't care.
Pucked series. Isn't that the book I got you, Clint? Yep.
Yes. The one that Kaylani now has me questioning on when I get to this, what mindset I want to be in. Because they keep referring to the woman's vagina as the beaver dam. And
Wow.
how bad she wants his wood and his hockey stick to beat her
How much
beaver
wood would
dam.
a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Listen.
Delilah Green is amazing. Probably going to be a fave of mine of 2022.
Same. Same. I immediately pre-ordered Astrid Parker. Whatever the sequel is.
Have y'all read the Queen of Hearts trilogy by Colleen Oakes? It's super amazing and epic. Actually, this month I read the second book in that series. I'm working my way through the trilogy, and I love it. It's great. I definitely recommend it. But if you like that, and if you haven't read Heartless by Marissa Meyer, I highly recommend that.
Yes.
Those were yummy tacos.
I have two more after this one. Asher Parker Doesn't Fall. Thank you.
I just got the audio for Delilah Green from Libby.
Drew, you're going to love it.
Asher Parker Doesn't Fail.
Actually,
I love the sequel.
I don't know, Drew, if you'll love it. If you didn't love Loveless, are we going to be matching anymore with our faves, boy? Kidding.
Heartless traumatized me. Yeah.
Listen.
It's so good. So good. Are you okay, Clint?
Yes. I'm traumatized by the fact that Drew didn't like Loveless. Kidding.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of a revamp with the season-a-thons. So like with spring and a reading-a-thon, we're gonna have this bingo board and make it like a regular thing for the spring and a reading-a-thon. And we're gonna switch to month-long. And then summer, we're actually moving it from July to June. We're going to keep it the entire month of June.
Which, question for those who Drew, we're not unfollowing each other. Question to those of you guys who like readathons. What are some things that you like about other readathons that other people do that you guys would love to see us to incorporate that we don't do? Because we're trying to find something like unique to each of our readathons. Like each one singling out like bingo board for
Spring and a reading.
we're going to reading-a-thon. We're talking about tropes and things like that for Merry Bookmas. Like each time we have like a theme. Are there any things that you guys would like to see us do? Like, I know some do maps, some do teams, some do things like that, that you guys want to see us incorporate into Season-a-thon that you love.
Terrell
If that
asked,
makes
"What's your
sense.
favorite romance book with no spice or smut?" Is that a thing? No spice
YA contemporary romance.
with no spice or smut.
Extraordinaries.
Hmm.
Has a romance, no smut.
We
Oh,
have
well,
more
okay, there's
Heartless and
smut.
Marissa Meyer's new ebook novella, "Get Me to the Wedding with Cinder." Do you guys like Colleen Hoover or have read anything by her? She's really good. I feel like I've read, I think, one book by her, and I really enjoyed it. And I have others by her, but I haven't read them yet.
I haven't read anything by her, but I do have Verity to read at some point this year. It's on my 22 romances to read in 2022.
June is Drew's birthday month. Yay.
Nice.
I love how you guys did the tropes one year. That was fun. Yeah, the 12 tropes of Bookmas. We're thinking for Bookmas, what we're gonna do, we're gonna continue with the 12 of kind of idea. And
Like
so I
12
mean
colors,
12
12
colors,
numbers,
the 12,
12.
12 somethings, and have prompts for each of those. I love when you throw in self-care prompts and easily doable, no stress.
Uh-huh.
I like teams because I'm really competitive. Yeah, we were thinking of some kind of team thing maybe for our fall one. More self-care slash fave drink prompts. Wish I had money to go buy the next book in the Extraordinary series. Hey, it is on Scribd. I don't know if it's on Hoopla, but I know it's on Scribd if you want to listen to
Yeah.
that. Maybe an indie author prompt. That's a good one.
Self-published indie author, yeah. Yeah, I know, but I put it on there just so I can make sure I force myself to read a Colleen Hoover. And it's at this present time, it's the main Colleen Hoover that interests me.
It's kind of a thriller, I think, or it's supposed to be like a romance thriller or something like that. Um, June could be Pride colors themed, like every color of the rainbow is a category of prompts. Well, we typically will make at least one of our prompts for the summertime reads, a queer prompt, but the theme overall is summer and June in this case. So even when we were doing it in July, we still had
Queer prompt, yeah.
pride prompt. So yeah, we'll still have, I don't know, but it'll be still like a month long thing in the summer.
Ooh.
I think for fall it would be really fun to do like a Kaylani, Mel, and Clint theme where we end up going through like a graveyard for one person, or a haunted forest for another person, or a dark academia. Oh, the maps.
I like that idea. Like, it would still be kind of teams, and like, say, we could take you, for instance, can go through a haunted forest with your like retellings and stuff like that to like lead
Mm-hmm.
you to the group book,
Mm-hmm.
and like vice versa. Oh, I kind of like that idea.
Well, I think instead of leading us to the group book, that it leads us to the live show. I think what we will
Oh,
start
yeah.
we start with the group book and then everybody goes their own ways and it leads us to the live show.
Oh, I love that. Where if you're team Mel, you got to go through the forest. If you're team like Kaylani, you got to go through the graveyard. Clint through the dark academia. I don't know. I like that idea, Nikki. We'll keep that in mind.
Verity by Colin Hoover was really good, but parts of it angered me so much that I actually threw it multiple times and threatened to burn it if a friend didn't want it. Oh my goodness.
Oh shit.
Watch Katie Colson. She did a reading vlog on Verity and talked about it. Don't have a library card.
Crib doesn't need a library card.
Yes, Scribd is a like a subscription kind of thing. It's like I don't know, like I can't remember how much. It's like $5 or something like that
I
a
don't
month.
remember. I have so many subscriptions, I forget which one's which.
Drew said that would be so fun. There's a cat outside this bedroom door meowing, like, "Hey, let me in." Cats aren't allowed in here. Oh, oh, a crossover where you can switch paths to the live show journey.
Yeah,
Ooh. Where you can like maybe bridges between them or something.
I like that.
How about doing a prompt with other mythological creatures other than werewolves, vampires, and fairies?
So, like sirens, goblins, dragons,
Gods, goddesses,
gods.
Pegasus. Ooh.
I like that.
How long has it been since I've had drugs? I'm not even joking. Ah,
Um,
it was about 5 o'clock. I can have more drugs.
I
I don't have a lot of these, but I heard. Let's see. Or you start with Mel, then go to the group book, and then continue on Clint's path or Kaylani's until the live show, like the group book as an intersection in the middle. Maybe. I kind of like the idea of everybody starting with the group book and
yeah,
then choosing a path and following the path to the live show. Centaurs could count for that
yeah.
too.
So Percy Jackson would account for that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I like that actually idea.
Mm-hmm. I will participate. That will be a rough month emotionally for me. I'll need the book joy. Oh,
Which one? June or when we do fall? Which would be the whole month of September if we end up doing it for a full month.
mm-hmm. Oh,
June. Okay.
sorry for all my whining, guys. Oh, I'm having problems. Oh,
Um, I kind of had an idea for like the summer one. We do like different themes of different like camps, like summer camps each year.
that sounds fun.
Like theme it around like music camp. I feel like if we do music camp though, I am going to quote American Pie way too much, going, one time at band camp, I shoved a
But
flute up my pussy and blew.
although it sounds like that would be a lot of planning and hassle for you guys,
Not
nah.
really. We actually
There's
have fun.
there's already so much planning and stuff that goes into this that
Oh, and the ideas we have for the future that we need to figure out. Listen.
will there be any kind of read-alongs for October? Not for season-a-thon.
Not for season
Um,
of thought, but I will state that I will be doing my Tales of Verona series throughout the rest of the year, starting in July through December.
summer camp reading could be fun too. You guys should have co-host or surprise guest. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Well, so part of the reason why we want three because when we have our author in for the chat, the screen gets split into four, and if you split it to an odd number, you get like this
Yeah.
weird shape. Uh, if there's a character from a Sarah J. Mass series that you would love to see make a crossover appearance on another Mass series, who would you pick and why?
Right now, just because I finished Air of Fire, I would love to see Manon because I met Manon and she kind of scares the fuck out of me. I would love to see her and not June, the other one. Crescent City starts with an F. Her friend, badass assassin. I can't think of her name.
Feyre?
No, Crescent City.
I can't think of it. It's been too long since I've read
Help!
Crescent City.
Help! Someone help me out. Her friend, the assassin, Fury. Thank you. Manon and Fury to have a crossover and them to fight. I kind of want to see them fight. Thank you.
Mel, you're allowed to moan and groan. You're in pain. Summer camp with each of you as camp counselors. Yes, I like that.
Oh my god, we could get cute little outfits and be like camp count. Oh my god.
I think that sounds cute. I kind of like that, the camp counselor thing.
Like band camp, just summer camp. Could have so much fun.
Yeah, we'd have to like look at all the different activities that go on in like summer camp. So like canoeing, we'd have to do something like a book involving travel
Mm-hmm.
or going swimming, a book with water. The arts and crafts, uh, you know, I don't know, something like it. We can come up with all the prompts for all the different things. Ooh, or we could do it like we each have our own set. Like we each have our own camp, and so we each have our own prompts.
That would be fun. Signing over summer camp. I've only gone to one summer camp, and that was church camp, and that's was at Falls Creek. That don't count.
If y'all do the summer camp thing, can we go ahead and pick teams?
What team would you pick then, Trent?
You know what we could maybe do is I don't know, maybe make a form that you fill out and you get assigned to a camp so that each camp has like equal amounts of people.
Why is it that I feel like I want my camp to resemble oh god.
Yours is
I
going
just
to be
had
queer camp.
I just had the name of the movie in my head. Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, Parent Trap.
Yes.
Yours is going to be queer camp.
Welcome to Camp by L.C. Rawson. I would read that for that prompt for that.
Clint just got so excited over summer camp readathon. We pick our own camp counselor / team, one of you three. I would be ambitious and pick all teams, LOL, and do all prompts.
Hope would, because she would not want to insult any of us. She would be like, nope, I'm just doing everyone.
I would be interested in going to any of your camps. Yeah, so I think we could do like a thing where maybe we could make a fun little quiz or something, and based on the way you answer, you get assigned to a certain camp.
How queer are you? That determines which camp you go to.
Oh.
Not really. That really wouldn't work because you and Kaylani are equal queer. So there wouldn't be like a queer level system.
No, we would do, I mean, different questions for different things, and it may not necessarily be like, I don't know. We just try to make it so that all the teams are kind of even. So that like just because like mine and Kaylani's channels are bigger, I wouldn't want us to have like all of these people following our teams and then you have like 2 people on your team or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd want to make it so we all have the same amount in our camps. I like it. I like it a lot.
I do too. I really like this idea of
Wheels are
camp.
spinning. Well, now
It
that
is.
we're pretty much finished with this one, we have to start planning for the next one because we really do spend like right away. We start planning for the next one, and
I do believe I still I have a list of books and authors already started for us to like make for our list.
I'm excited. I'm excited for this whole year. Yeah. Let's see. It would be perfect too because June is the beginning of summer. Well,
And
that's
that's
how
usually
all
when
of our
people go.
season-a-thons are. They all take place when that season starts. Like, uh, except for summer in the past because we had it for July just because I was traveling in June or going to be traveling in June, but then COVID happened. But the rest of them have all been the season has changed during our readathon. Like the first day of spring was this past weekend.
Yeah. Let me see. Where do I have my list? To
Drew
see if
says
I
I would
still.
love to see that list, Clint.
Oh
You should see the
shit!
list when I do the list.
I forgot to read that book and review it. Oops. My bad. No, that was. Oh my god. Was this one? Can we talk about the fact that I just found our list for Mary Bookmas?
What I thought of, I can't. Is it Camp Rockaway? Was that the name of it? The
Camp
Disney
Rock?
one? Camp was it Camp Rock? That
Camp
had the
Rock?
Jonas Brothers and
Yeah.
Demi Lovato. That's the one that came to mind for me.
Camp Rock. Oh, what are some other camp movies and things? Oh my god, Bill Murray, Meatballs, yes. Oh, Camp Nowhere is another one that popped in my head. Love that movie.
Summer camp movies. There's a lot. There's something called summer camp, and that just looks spooky. We've
Oh
got
yeah.
Rim of the World, Camp Cool Kids, Disney's Magic Camp, A Week Away, Crip Camp, Final Girls. That doesn't seem like camp. Then there's one called Camp. Daddy Day Camp,
Yes.
Fred Camp, or Camp Fred, Camp Rock. Camp Dakota, Scooby Doo Camp Scare,
Yes, Scooby Doo. I would
American
probably do
Pie
more
Band
Scooby
Camp,
Doo.
Camp Nowhere, Bloody Bloody Bible Camp,
Sounds like Bible camp to me.
The Parent Trap, Babysitter Club, Meatballs, Eating Out Drama Camp. I've never heard of this, but it looks very gay.
Oh, it is. It's part of the Eating Out series of movies that are all LGBT. I love that movie. That movie is so gay. Okay, that sums it up. That's my camp. Drama camp is I call drama camp. Sorry.
What else we got? Um,
Oh, and also for those that are in the chat that are part of the CBC, everybody go to the chat and welcome Tori to the chat.
Welcome, Tori. I'm just going to welcome you right here. Let's see. Oh, there's Cheer Camp.
Oh, that would be mine too. Oh
Space
my god.
Camp. Okay. Putting my phone away.
I don't know where the list is. It's somewhere in this notebook somewhere.
The Book Camp by Elsie Rosen.
Yes, I haven't read that yet. I own it. I pre-ordered it.
I love both of your channels. Keep up the great work. Oh, thank you.
What book will we be buddy reading next? Are you talking about CBC?
Or
Or are
you're
you
talking about
talking
Season-a-thon.
Season-a-thon? Because Season-a-thon we don't know yet.
Yeah, Season-a-thon, we don't have a clue yet. Which of these classic Nick sitcoms would you want to watch, rewatch, binge, or skip? Drake and Josh, iCarly, Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, or Victorious? Okay, I'm going to say I would watch Ned's Declassified School for Survival Guide. I've watched some of it, but I would watch all of it. I would rewatch Drake and Josh. I would binge iCarly, and I would skip Victorious.
I would watch Victorious. I would binge iCarly. I would rewatch Drake and Josh, and I would skip the hell out of Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. I hated that.
What books will you guys buddy read next? He said
CBC.
CBC, please.
We haven't decided yet, but I know 2 people are pushing for us to do Corrupt by Penelope Douglas. But I know Hope, Trin, and I are going to be buddy reading A Worthy Opponent by Katie Roberts. As of right now, we haven't decided our next CBC group book. We kind of should. April's next week. Listen.
Oh. Yeah. I think A Worthy Opponent's a great choice. Granted, I've read it, but it's an excellent choice. It's a fun time.
I bet it is. It's Katie Roberts. I can honestly state I'm so glad I read Learn My Lesson after the fiasco of Desperate Measures and my issues that I had with that. Even though I gave that 4.5 out of 5 stars, but I still had issues with the daddy baby girl thing. But when it got to Learn My Lesson, I was like, oop, this is a 5-star. I'm listening to this at work, and my boss comes and taps me on the shoulder in the middle of a real when Meg had a strap on. Hercules bent over and Hercules is sucking off Hades while getting pounded by Meg. As my boss is like, I pulled out the headphones and went, pause. It's like, yes. She's like, you want to look at those 1 files real fast? And I was like, okay, sure. And like, it might not be a good time. I'm like, I grabbed my water and I was like, I need some cold water right now. Listen.
Drew says, oh, I don't have any of those. We always pick the CBC book like a week before the month starts.
Oh, we kind of do.
Corrupt is so bully romance. I liked it. I'm fading, so I'll have to leave you. This last 60+ hour work week kicked my butt. I'll rewatch the rest of this back another time. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so much, Kay, for joining us. I was glad you were able to be here.
Thank you.
Terrell says, which of these classic Disney Channel sitcoms would you want to watch, rewatch, binge, or skip?
Okay.
Hannah Montana, Lizzie McGuire, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, or Wizards of Waverly Place?
I have my answer. I'm going to binge Lizzie McGuire because that is Lizzie McGuire and that is my shit. I will binge Lizzie McGuire anytime, any day, anytime at night. I'll rewatch Hannah Montana just because I kind of like some of the side characters in that. I will watch. Ooh, hold on. Let me rephrase this. I'll binge Lizzie McGuire. I will watch Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I will rewatch Wizards of Waverly Place. And I guess I'm gonna skip Hannah Montana, the TV show. I'll watch the movie because Lucas Till is falling.
I took Becca to see Hillary Duff in concert during her Lizzie McGuire time. Let's see. I probably would do all the same things. I think I would watch Lizzie McGuire. I would rewatch The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I would binge Wizards of Waverly Place, and I would skip Hannah Montana.
My thing is Zach and Cody have to stay because it's Cole and Dylan Sprouse, and I have to support my Sprouse bros. So
Well, that's why I was rewatching that.
yeah, so I was like, I would watch Hannah Montana, but I'll skip the show and just watch the movie. Has better music in the movie, anyways. Plus, Lucas Till, like I said, is fine as fuck.
I miss wine.
Karina said that she's almost home. And when she gets home, she'll pop on, and then she says, "Get ready to chug, Clint." Like, I'm not ready for this.
I would chug my water, but that might actually not be a good thing to do, considering.
Let's not have any water poisoning, please.
Oh no, I'm not for the water poisoning, but because of the surgery.
That too.
Yeah, Marty's having to do all the dog walking because I can't do that. He does not enjoy the dog walking so much, but I can't do it. I'm not allowed to do it for a couple of weeks. When he has to go back to work, I don't know how the dogs are going to get walked. Because if I have Xander around, I can make him do it, maybe. Chug, 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 chug. I never went in my shrimp for my tacos, but we had dinner really late. Oops.
Ooh.
Which of these 90s teen-centric sitcoms would you want to watch, rewatch, binge, or skip? Boy Meets World, Clarissa Explains It All, Salute Your Shorts, or Saved by the Bell?
I would binge Boy Meets World because Corey Topanga for life. I would watch Clarissa Explains It All because I feel like I've seen the show, but at the same time, it's been so long since I've seen it. I feel like I need to rewatch it, so I'm just gonna watch it. I'll rewatch Saved by the Bell, even though I'm not a fan of Saved by the Bell, because I don't know what the hell Salute Your Shorts is.
Let
So
me
I'm gonna
look,
skip
because I don't
that.
know what Salute Your Shorts is either.
Same. I'm like,
Salute. Okay, Salute Your Shorts.
oh, it's a
Like
camp show.
yeah, I was like, it looks like camp. I think I recall watching this some. Yeah, I remember this guy.
Oh,
I remember this guy with the sunblock on his
yeah.
nose.
Yeah, I'm still gonna skip it. Out of the
Camp,
options, I'm gonna
Camp
skip it.
Anawana.
Oh no, to make it rewatch Clarissa and just watch Saved by the Bell, so I only have to watch one episode of Saved by the Bell.
Oh, another camp thing. Bunked.
Oh yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. I can make mine like Fat Camp.
That's actually a funny movie.
Um. Yeah, I would say I would. Hmm. I would
Oh.
binge Boy Meets World. I would watch Clarissa Explains It All. I would rewatch Saved by the Bell, and I would skip Salute Your Shorts.
Same.
Hello, Mr. Rory.
Hi, Corey Topanga for life. And yes, I agree with Ryder Strong being one of my first gay awakenings.
Okay, Mary Kiss Kill, Sarah J. Maas edition. Hunt, Therian, and Rune.
Y'all are gonna hate me. Y'all are gonna hate me.
Go for it.
I'm gonna kiss Rune because I'm not allowed to marry Rune because that's Sterling's favorite. I'm gonna marry Therian, and I want to kill Hunt because he bores me.
And because it's been too long since I've read it, I can't remember who's who.
Hunt is the one that ends with Bryce. Rune is Bryce's brother, and Therian's the mermaid. Let me grab this real fast. If this explains my love of Therian,
That's funny.
Sterling has one that says property of Rune on it.
Which of these 90s family centric sitcoms would you want to watch, rewatch, binge, or skip? Family Matters, Full
Oh,
House, Home Improvement, or The Nanny?
oh, this is gonna make me sound horrible. I'm going to binge The Nanny. I'm gonna rewatch Home Improvement. I'll watch a few episodes of Full House and then be done. And I will skip Family Matters, but I wasn't the biggest Urkel fan.
I would binge Family Matters because I loved it. I would rewatch The Nanny because I also loved it. I would watch Home Improvement
Oh,
and I would skip Full House.
okay. I thought Nanny was the skip. I forgot you already said the Nanny. I was almost scared there for a minute. Listen.
Let's see. I don't watch a lot of TV myself. If I do, it's Food Network mostly. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of TV either.
We binge shows here.
The Nanny for Life. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've watched every episode of The Nanny and some more than once.
And Hope, you know my love of Therian. I understand you don't like Therian, but you understand my love of Therian. And if I can't marry Rune because Sterling would kill me, because that's his husband first. And Sterling has never had a book boyfriend in his life. Rune is his first ever book boyfriend. I am not taking Rune away from Sterling. Because then I still get to fuck Rune for a while too. As well, because he's with Sterling and Sterling's with me. So I get him as well.
How dare you kill Clint's husband, Therian? LOL.
It's okay. He'll probably end up killing himself in one of these books, knowing his character.
I totally understand. That's why I said LOL. That was like a chipmunk laugh, Clint.
Oh my god, I did my laugh for the first time at work the other day in the building. I'm in our little cafeteria area, which echoes. All of our doors are glass doors, and we have like an open frame where you can hear upstairs. They heard me through shut doors and through walls, me rolling my ass off. Ooh, Terrell's got some more questions.
Oh. Which of these 90s black centric sitcoms would you want to watch, rewatch, binge, or skip? The Fresh
Ooh.
Prince of Bel Air, Living Single, Moesha, or Sister Sister?
Okay,
Oh,
I'm gonna binge Sister Sister because that's my shit. I'm gonna rewatch Moesha. I'll watch Fresh Prince, and I guess I'm gonna skip Living Single, even though I like Living Single too. God damn it.
I would binge The Fresh Prince. I would rewatch Sister Sister because I'm pretty sure I watched all of those. I would watch Moesha because I've seen a few episodes. I don't think I watched a whole lot of them. And I would skip Living Single. I loved Living Single, but
Out of these
Yes.
options, I have to skip living
Yeah.
single. But Sister Sister was my shit growing up. Tia and Tamara Mowry were
Mhm.
everything. At one point, I thought I had a crush on them. Then I realized I'm gay, so I just
That-
want to be them.
and then their little brother,
Ugh. TJ. Ugh.
Marin and Gojo, are the only het romances I stand. It's from an anime, My Dress Up Darling.
Oh, that's actually a good anime. I've only seen a couple of episodes, but that's a good anime.
Miss Aurora Sori says, Sister, Sister. I love Sister, Sister. Sister, Sister. I shine, mister. Oh. Have any of you watched this reboot of The Fresh Prince?
I refuse.
Oh no, it looks like it's going to be so good, and Will Smith is helping with it.
I know, but something about me is like, I can't do that to Will Smith.
But Will Smith loves it.
I know, but in my heart of hearts, I'm like, I can't.
Well, and it's been switched so that it's more of a drama and not like a comedy. And so I think it's not going to really take away from our original Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I think it's going to have this really cool twist to it.
It's just a lot of these reboots that we're getting these days. Some of them are fucking up the originals, i.e., Charmed is a POS. The reboot of
Oh,
Charmed should never exist. It's horrible, horribly written, horrible acting, horrible everything. Um, Fuller House was basically a carbon copy of the original, and it was boring. Plus, I have issues with Candace Cameron Bure at this point, but that's beside the point. Um, Raven's Home, kinda. Some episodes are good, some are not. Um, oh, Terrell. Oh, Terrell, bringing back the oldies but goodies.
which of these forgotten late 90s slash early 2000s Disney Channel gems would you want to watch, rewatch, binge, or skip? Bug Juice, The Famous Jet Jackson, The Jersey, or So Weird?
Okay, I will binge the shit out of So Weird because that was one of my all-time favorite shows back when I used to be into aliens and stuff. I would rewatch The Jersey. Loved that show. I would watch The Famous Jet Jackson because the main character dude, God rest his soul, I can't think the actor's name right now. And I'd skip Bug Juice because Bug Juice was weird and not in a good way.
Um, so I vaguely remember The Famous Jet Jackson, and I kind of think I remember So Weird.
So Weird's the one that's with her mom's band like in a band, and they're traveling in a one of those tour buses, and they solve like mystery crimes from like aliens and ghosts and weird things, and they have that computer that makes the AOL sounds, and I love it.
So I don't know that I actually really watched any of these, but
You would love So Weird. It's like the young adult version of X Files.
I was never really big into X Files either.
That was my mother's favorite show.
Yeah, I think for those shows, because of the difference in mine and Clint's age, I think this is more his age, like when watching that, and that was in the time that I was like
Where's Kaylani when I need
Becca
her?
was born in 2000, so
Again, where's Kaylani when I need her to help
that
answer
time,
these?
but I was watching, I don't even know, like Sesame Street and stuff with Becca. Let's see. New Charmed is bad. Every season is practically a different show. Eek.
I made it 8 episodes into that first season. I gave it a strong, strong chance. But when you're forcing the feminist agenda and it feels like you're forcing it, saying that the original Charmed ones weren't feminists. That was said in an interview by the new creator of the new Charmed that this is a feminist reboot. Excuse me, Charmed itself is feminist in itself. Two, you're pushing it too much by making the out and proud lesbian a women's studies professor. You're pushing it a little too much. And you, in 8 episodes, they casted one spell. One spell in 8 episodes. They did all potions. This is not Charmed.
Uh, let's see. Full House was a show I grew up loving, but I despise Fuller House. They should have left Full House alone. Yeah,
It's not
it
the
was just kind of.
same.
I watched like an episode or two, and I was like, meh. Will Smith is a producer, and it's dark. Yeah, I forget what it was, like Kickstarter or something. I can't remember, but they put together this like trailer for their take on Fresh Prince, and he saw it and he loved it, and he wanted in on helping them to create this, and like I love how it's been being done. So I think it's going to be a really, really good twist on it without taking away what we already love, just viewing it in a different light. I think, and because it's not going to try to be so similar. You know, it's not going to try to be all the same jokes and things like that. It's going to be so very different that I'm excited to watch it.
Oh, and I agree, Terrell. Girl Meets World was an amazing reboot of a show because it wasn't like rebooting it, it was a continuation of
Mm-hmm.
the show. And they did what Fuller House tried to do
Mm-hmm.
and didn't succeed, even though a lot of people hated it. And yeah, it's Lee Thomas Young, God rest his soul.
Who? What?
That famous Jet Jackson.
Oh.
Lee Thomas Young also played in Rizzoli and Isles. That was the show he was in when he passed away. He was also in Smallville as Cyborg. But yeah. God, now I
Um.
want to go watch some So Weird.
Is it on anything?
It's on Disney Plus.
Oh. Well, we can end this early tonight and you can go watch some So Weird. I because I'm stuck kind of in this room. This is also where we're sleeping. So Marty's like, "How's your live show going?" He's ready for bed. And but I'm in here talking with the lights on and all this stuff, so he can't go to sleep until we're done anyway. Oh,
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. It took a turn that it should never have taken.
I think I recall watching just like an episode or two, but
But So Weird had one of my first crushes is from So Weird. He's I can't think of the guy's name, but he also played in Disney's Brinked. It's like he's known for So Weird and Brinked, and
mm-hmm.
it's the blonde boy.
Yeah,
Oh, he's also in Princess Diaries.
yeah. I had a little mini crush on him. I thought he was so cute,
Oh, he was fine.
but he was a little young for me, but he was still cute. One Day at a Time was the reimagining of an old Norman Lear sitcom from the 70s, but this version centered on a Hispanic family with a matriarch played by the legendary Rita Moreno.
I have One Day at a Time on a list to watch because it sounds amazing. And oh my god, Karina's here when we're gonna possibly end it soon.
Yeah, Clint wants to go watch So Weird, and Marty wants to go to sleep, and I'm in the bedroom.
Oh, I'll probably not watch anything. I'll probably just go to figure out what the hell Sterling's doing. He's in a cleaning mood. He took a gummy and decided he wanted to deep clean the apartment.
Yeah, I'm like probably just going to end my night with trying to finish this book because I'm almost done. Like I'm on page 410, and there's only 429 pages, so I only need 19 more pages. I was trying to finish it before the live show, like the in between, but I was like, I had taken some of the oxycodone, and my brain was like, I need a nap. I cannot wait until I'm all healed and I'm done with.
Same.
I do not like pain. I'm not good with pain. I am not one of the,
I like pain, just not that kind of pain.
no, I'm not really a fan of pain, any kind of pain. And this pain is very unpleasant. It sucks. I hate when I'm like forced to not do things, like
Oh,
not
I
do
hate that.
anything, and I've just got to sit. It's one thing if like I'm choosing to sit and not do anything, but if I have to sit and I can't do anything, like
Mhm.
I can't take the dogs on a walk, I can't even freaking bend over and pick something up off the floor because I'm not supposed to bend. I can bend my knees and go down, like my upper body has to stay straight and I can kind of reach that way, but I can't bend over. Getting in and out of this bed is hard.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Sorry, whining again.
You're allowed to whine. You're whining and I'm drinking wine, so we're both having a good time.
We're a couple of winos. I was a little sad when Netflix canceled One Day at a Time after 3 seasons without warning. It was eventually picked up by the Pop TV cable network, but that didn't last long.
Hmm.
Mm. Mm. All right. So, did everybody have a good time? I hope so.
Yes.
And I definitely like the idea of us doing this as a month-long thing in the future. I think that'll be less stress and more fun to try to like do everything. And
And I really love the summer camp idea.
me too. I can't wait to tell Kaylani all about that and we can start planning everything.
I've already stated I'm calling drama camp.
Yeah, I gotta think of which one I would want to do. I'm thinking either space camp or camp rock kind of thing. Drew says, I had a good time. Didn't read any of my TBR books, though, but love the live shows. I'm so glad. I
Yes.
am pooped. Had a great time. Thanks for this live. It was very fun. Oh, I'm dizzy now.
Yes, Eric Vaughn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good night, Mel and Clint. See you in the next season-a-thon stream.
Yes.
Absolutely. And if you aren't following us on Twitter at season-a-thon, you should definitely do that. We'll keep you up to date on like when the announcement videos are premiering and all that kind of fun stuff.
I
And
mean,
normally, like I said, I'm more active on Twitter than I have been this time, but I had stuff going on that I just couldn't.
you can, if we're turning these into month-long readathons, y'all should expect the announcements to be the first day, or at least the first week of the month before we have the readathon.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
like
so
May.
around May 1st, you can expect to see our
Oh
announcement
God, we
for
only have a
June.
month.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, give us a big thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to Clint and Kaylani, go check out their channels. They're down in the description. And if you're not already subscribed to me, hello, subscribe. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful evening and remember to always be completely you. Bye.
Bye.
In
In
broadcast.
broadcast.